Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Barkley again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give right side for Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Third and 8.
Trap 60, 18, Pioneers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Hurry!
They'll drop to throw. Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now is 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones flush to his right. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way.
Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Panther 11, Panther Lions.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready up.
3rd down and 1.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 50, trap 50. 18, Pioneer. Ready up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Panther Street, Panther Street. Street, Street.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7, hustle, hustle.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Off play action. Jones. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. That complete to Downs. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Operating from the gun, Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Come 19! Come 19! 19 tight! 19 tight!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Mavericks! 79 Broncos! Mustang 19! Street!
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Ready, jump! Warriors, 70! 18 Rattlers! 18 Rattlers!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Alert! Alert! Go!
A handoff now for Pacheco. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Dragon 60. Check smash.
Watkins in motion left.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the 2nd half rolls along? Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. Still going inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Again, that's Hurst. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Come 19, come 19.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
7 Pirates. Check.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at Samuel, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
As he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. The return is Reed. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Okay, ready?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
19 right.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's 1st and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A give right side for Pacheco. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
for the lead. Here's 3rd and goal.
Dragon 60.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Reed. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to almost certainly win the football game. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.